Everyday makeup tutorial to try out. Hello queens, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time coming across my video, please do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that once I drop an amazing tutorials like this, you will be the first to see. Alright, so the first thing I did here is to keep my eyebrows matte using my benign translucent setting powder to do so. Then I further went into to comb the eyebrow hairs up with my spoolie brush. Then I went in with my Davis pencil. Like right now, as far as I'm concerned, Davis brow pencil is the best. Yeah, so I sketched out my brows beginning from the lower down to the brow tail. Then I begin to sketch in my brows carefully, as you can see on your screen. So I did this carefully because this is eyebrow. And eyebrow should look very pretty, yeah, and very precise. So you need to take your time while doing this. So as you can see, I followed my natural brow shape the way it is, and then I sketched it out very beautifully. Alright, so after doing so, I proceeded to concealing the brows using my beautiful concealer from LA Girl in the shade Warm Honey. My love, your concealer should not be more than a shade or two shades lighter than you. I don't see any reason you should use a white concealer. Are you a ghost? No, you are not a ghost. You're a beautiful queen. So use a concealer that is just a shade or two shades lighter than your exact skin tone. Alright, so this is me cleaning my eyebrows gently and carefully, making sure there's no mistake done, because I don't want to go in and start correcting the eyebrow again. So I use the same brush, like bring the concealer down. Alright, then I began to adjust where I needed to correct. As you can see, eyebrow is already looking beautiful, and I'm not done yet. Alright, so the next thing I did here is to conceal the upper brows using my foundation shade from Zickel Cosmetic. Then I began to clean the brows carefully and gently, paying all my attention to the brows, because you know what? The eyebrow must slay. So this is it. Doing it gently, doing it carefully, being focused. Okay. Yeah, look at how simple the eyebrow looks. Most people be like, oh, it's done. Your eyebrow is so hard. I can't do my brow by myself. It's difficult. No, my love. If you want a much more detailed tutorial, just scroll down my video. You see other beautiful brow tutorial for you to try out. Moving on, I use a small brush to blend in the concealer carefully. I would advise you use a brush and not a beauty sponge for this process, because you may mistakenly touch your brow, which may result to another correction. Okay, so using a small brush, I began to blend in the concealer nicely and gently, as you can see, sitting all pretty on my skin. So moving on to the next step is the primer. My primer is from Stay Matte Rimmel. As you can see, as the name implies, stay matte. It's meant to keep your makeup long lasting, yes, without moving or without going anywhere. So using a very flat brush from my brush set, I began applying the primer to my, as you can see, gently with a brush. Like, it's more hygienic when you use a brush to apply primer or anything on your face. I don't see any reason you should be using your bare hand as a queen. Moving on is the foundation. As you can see, I've already applied the foundation on my face, and this is me indicating you should not swipe. When you swipe foundation on your face or any makeup items on your face, best believe me, there's no way the makeup will stay longer on your skin, because you're literally pushing and then you're making the makeup not to feel comfortable on your skin. But when you tap into the skin, it sits perfectly on the skin, and your makeup tends to last for a longer time. Alright, so now let's move on to the highlighting part. For my highlight, I use my concealer from LA Girl in the shade Warm Honey. Like I said initially, your concealer should only be a shade or two shades lighter than you, unless you are doing a dramatic look. Alright, you can use a white one, but if not, don't use white concealer. Okay, unless you are extremely fair, yes, so it should be a shade or two shades lighter than your foundation shade. Okay, so this is me blending under my eyes, blending carefully to avoid stories that touches the liver, before they will come and tell you that one of your eyes have closed. So do it gently and be careful of the eyes. Alright, so this is me blending gently. As you can see, it's sitting up pretty under the eyes. LA Girl Concealers Pearl. Okay, so the concealer is all being applied now to my under eyes, to my chin, to my smile line, to the bridge of my nose, down to my forehead. As you can see, I'm blending carefully and I'm blending gently so it sits perfectly to the skin. Alright, so moving on to the next step. Today's tutorial, I say initially, is a very simple everyday look that you can try out. So I won't be teaching the liquid contour and the liquid blush, the one you know as the cream contour and the cream blush. So I'm be teaching that today. I'll be teaching you an easier step to apply the makeup. So I jumped right straight into the setting process. So for my setting, I use my Bean Eyes translucent setting powder to set my makeup. So you're setting literally the areas where you applied concealers to, which is the under the eyes, the chin, and the rest part that you applied concealers to. So there's one thing that I want to share with you guys, which is for those of us that have a lot of oil on our nose. Like, our nose tends to produce a lot of oil. Trust me, love, when you set all over the nose, the amount of oil produced by your nose is going to reduce. So start setting all over the nose with this translucent powder from Benai, and then you come and thank me later. Alright, so moving on. I use my Zekiel palette, the Holy Grail Zekiel palette. I use a shade Natural, using a very fluffy brush to apply it all over my face. As you can see, my face is looking up pretty already. So using a one shade darker than me in the same Holy Grail palette, I began to apply the contour, my forehead, my cheek, and my jawline. Yes, you need to start contouring your face. Stop looking like a transparent mirror. You are not a glass. You are a woman of class. So you should learn how to start contouring your face properly so as to bring definition to your face. Alright, so that being done, I went in with my blush. You guys know there was no way I was going to survive without applying blush. Like, the blush is from UJV Beauty Cosmetic. Trust me, it's very pigmented. So learn how to apply this little at a time. So you apply little of it, you blend to the skin. If you need more, you can go in again. And look at the smile on my face. I'm so happy because it's blush time. Alright, so I'm going to start contouring the nose because we must also slay pointed nose 2024. So this is me using a darker shade, and with my angled brush, I began to contour and bring some definition to my nose as well. Okay, as you can see, I'm applying, I'm contouring, I'm applying, I'm blending at the same time. You don't just apply, don't just draw a line. That way you're not drawing a map. This is your nose we are talking about. So you just take your time. When you apply the contour, you blend. You apply the contour, you blend. Yeah, so it looks natural. Okay, so this is me doing my thing, trying to take my time to do it in a more detailed way, so it doesn't seem as if I'm rushing. Yes, so yeah, that's been done. The next step is to bake. When I say bake, I never say you should go and put your face inside microwave or inside oven. God is my witness. Yes, you are going to be baking with the same Ben Eye translucent powder. Yeah, though you will say, oh, wisdom boy, the powder is white. It's white. I know it's white, and I would advise you use a white eyeshadow primer or your eyeshadow base you are good to use at this moment. So the first color I used was the brown, a very light brown. So I began to blend the brown into the nose contour. There should be no line demarcating the eyeshadow from the nose contour. It's not done. Okay, so for that, I went in to set the concealers with a shade that is the same as the concealer, so the concealer doesn't move. Okay, so I began to blend, as you can see. Yeah, so I'm going with a darker brown to the outer corner of the eye. As you can see, I applied the brown little at the spot. I don't want too much for the eyes because I'm teaching like literally an everyday look. Yeah, so the brown is going to do justice. Okay, so I went in with a nude shade. Very simple. This eye should take you nothing more than 5 minutes. In fact, less than 5 minutes, you should be done with this simple eye look. Yes, so that's me. After applying the nude shade, you can see I'm done. Like, there's nothing difficult there for you to do. So you can decide to wing your eye or skip this process. All right, but I just feel it adds to the beauty of the eye. So that's just it. So I use my eyeliner from Huda Beauty to wing the eye. As you can see, it's very simple. Let me know if you want a more detailed eyeliner tutorial. Just let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be dropping it if only you want it. All right, so this is me doing my inner corner carefully and gently. Please, your hand and your eye should be stable. Don't blink at this moment, and if you have the turn or you off it for a while so you don't start crying with nobody beating you. So the eye is done now. So for the waterline, if you have sensitive eye like myself, do not use the same eyeliner to do your waterline. You're going to cry river. What do you use? Use a black pencil to do the waterline. It's way easier that way. All right, so I use my mascara from Kiss Beauty. The waterline eyeliner I use is from UJV Beauty Cosmetic. So this is me. I felt like not putting lashes, but second thought I was like, what is this beautiful makeup without lashes, you know? So I use a very natural lashes for this tutorial, and look at my eyes. Just look at how pretty the eye looks. Very simple and very classy. Exactly. So I use a smaller brush to start blending in the benign translucent powder under my eyes. Don't swipe it out. If you're using benign powder, don't swipe. What do? Just tap the powder into the skin. All right, but if you feel it's too much or you applied too much initially, you can dust out a little of it, then you blend the rest into the face. Okay, look at my face, looking all snatched, looking all beautiful already. Okay, so this is me feeling myself like, oh god, these are so let me reserve my comments. Okay, so using a natural shade in my palette, my Holy Grail palette, I've just added little of the powder to my under eyes, just to give it a little bit of warmth, as you can see, and that is it. So for this particular under eyelashes I'm doing, is not compulsory. You can try to skip this process, but I feel I should just add it. Yes, because you need to look different from your colleague in the office. You need to show them that, hello, I'm the boss, I'm in charge. So that's done now. Look at the eyes. Just look at the eyes. Ouch. So for the lip, I use my Davis pencil to line my lips, following the way my lips is. That's the natural lip shape. Okay, so I just follow the natural lip shape, and as you can see, it's coming out pretty. If you have watched this video to this extent, it shows that you love the tutorials. Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section by telling me what you think about the tutorial. If you find it helpful, also let me know in the comment section. All right, and then let me know what other tutorial you want me to be dropping next. Okay, and then one more thing, if you want any of these tutorial, like if you want an eyebrow tutorial, let me know in the comment section. If you want to learn how to put your lashes, also let me know in the comment section, so I'll be dropping them in my next tutorial. Okay, so I would advise you line your lip following your natural lip shape first. Even if you want to outline the lips, still follow your lip shape first. That way you have a clue of what you really want to do. Then the outlining won't take you time and it will not stress you. All right, so this is me almost done lining the lips, and just take a good look at me looking all pretty. 10/10 minus nothing, and that's on per. So this is me checking out, making some adjustments with the lips, making sure I'm slaying at the same time. Okay, the painful part about all this is that once I'm done with this beautiful glam, I'll just wipe my face immediately, because I can't go out with makeup. It's just for you queens to learn how to slay and learn how to put them on. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm okay with the lining of the lips now. The next thing I'm going to do is to apply a combo. So I was thinking of a nude lip, but at the same time I was like, no, let me just use peach. Yes, so if you want to slay more with this glam, just use peach. Okay, it brings out everything. And most of you smag your lips, it's not done. If you want to smag your lips, you relax, take your brush, you blend in first. You blend the lipstick to the lip liner. There should be no lines there. Just take your time and do your thing. Okay, so please, my queens, don't forget to like this video, comment and share. Please share. and do well to subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, it's free to subscribe. All right, my queens, God bless you, honey. So this is me still doing the lips, still making sure everything is looking pretty. If you know me so well, you know that I can take the whole day doing my lips. Like, I mean, I feel the lips should be very pretty. So just calm down, take your time, and then make sure you are slaying all over. The brow is slaying, the lashes should be slaying, and also your lips should also be slaying. Okay, so this is me. I wasn't satisfied with the peach, so I decided to add a little bit more to the lips, and then that is it. So using my concealer, I decided to clean the lower lip, and that is all for today. So see you in my next one. Don't forget I love you, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.